All right. Hey, Remodelers. Welcome to day 14 of our 30-day AI prompt challenge for Remodelers. Man, let's get to it. You guys should be AI experts at this point, if not already. Gonna share the screen over here. Ta-da. All right. So again, here we are, day 14, 30-day AI prompt challenge for remodelers. So today we're going to talk about some ways to help boost that ever important employee morale and retention, right? So it's one thing, you've worked hard, you've built up your business, you needed help. You went out and you found that unicorn, right? You found help. You brought them in, you offered them a job, they accepted, they work for you. So now you got to keep them because there's other companies out there that would love to have that golden goose if you do have them, as they say. So how do we do this, right? Look, construction work, it's hard. And it's both mentally and physically challenging depending on the position most days, right? So if you want the best people to stay and to be enthused about working for you, it takes more than just a paycheck to keep people around. So understand that low morale becomes like a cancer and spreads, right? And leads to high turnover. So you don't want to just have gaps, right? Things can end up, you can have mistakes. And then once you're getting mistakes and people are angry and frustrated, right? Then all of a sudden you're missing deadlines. Then it's costly callbacks, right? So on the flip side, when you have a good morale within your organization and a good culture, you have people that really want to be there, enjoy their job, enjoy working with you, for you, alongside of you. Well, fewer problems, which leads to better work. And now you have a team that has your back. They speak highly of you. They brag about you, right? They're excited to be a part of what you're building. That's what you're looking for. And part of that secret is, think about it this way. In the remodeling world, you want to fame your people, right? You want to give them recognition and help them be rock stars in their position. You want to foster an environment where you're building your guys up so that they are exceptional and they exceed expectations, right? And they're just crushing it. And that is good for the ego. It's good for morale. And people enjoy coming home at the end of a long, hard day, knowing that one, they've been doing a good job. Two, that others recognize that they're doing a good job. And three, that they've got a good group of people that they can share that with. If you've ever been a part of a winning sports team, and even if you're not winning, if you've been a part of a good team with a good coach, where the team really starts to bond together and works hard and grows and has diversity, but yet they respect each other and the hard work that everyone's putting in, it's amazing. And you can get some amazing results out of people when you can foster that kind of environment. So that is part of the secret, is praising the employees and setting them up for success over and over again. There's nothing worse than having somebody who wants to do a good job constantly being embarrassed because their company drops the ball, right? And having to feel like crap in front of homeowners or other tradesmen. Like, yeah, it sucks. It does. Our company just can't get her shit together and we're messing up constantly. That is not a good feeling for any employee. And it, over time, that employee is going to start wondering, why am I even working here? What you do want is an employee that walks around and goes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the company I work for, we're the best. We got our stuff together. That's right. We're on it. No, sir, we don't make those mistakes. We got it. We got you covered. That's right. Yeah, high fives. And everyone's excited because it's a winning team. That's where people want to work. All right. So some things you can do is just start out simple, right? Maybe on the end of the week, you can do a little acknowledgement to some people. You can, every now and then, maybe you can offer some sort of a paid lunch, right? Get the crew some food, have it delivered to their site, let them take a little extra maybe one day. Maybe you let a guy go home early after he's been crushing it for a job for you. Say, hey, this Friday, yeah, man, you're done. Take off early, whatever. So How can we use AI to help brainstorm some creative ideas for appreciation, recognition, and retention, even if you're on a tight budget, right? It's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about you being creative and just putting in the time, energy, and effort. So I'll give you an example. We'll go through this here because a team that feels seen, valued, and challenged, man, they will not only stay longer, they'll go out and recruit for you. So here's a sample prompt that you can use. Type in, give me 5 creative, low-cost ideas to boost team morale and show appreciation for my remodeling crew. I put here, we specialize in kitchen and bath projects, so feel free to tailor examples to that niche. I'd like ideas I can implement on a quarterly basis, twice a year and once a year, right? Spread them out, and the impact should grow. That twice a year award, that should be a bigger deal. The end of the year award, man, you should have some sort of a celebration for that one, right? Now, some companies might want to do something monthly, bi-weekly, weekly. That's up to you. Depends on how big the company is, the budget, right? Smaller companies, be cautious about doing too many awards, because if everyone's always getting an award, you end up having to just give awards out sometimes that don't mean much. So make sure you find that balance so it has a meaning. All right. Here's what else we're going to do. These are some ideas. You could look at a quarterly team breakfast, right? Maybe there's an employee of the quarter and they get some sort of a bonus. It doesn't always have to be money. Remember that, okay? You might want to give them a special shirt. Maybe your team colors are like blue shirts with white lettering. Maybe you go out and you buy a really nice polo somewhere that has like a different collar. Those two-tone shirts, maybe the collar's white, the shirt's blue, something fancy, or it's made out of a special material. It's something, or it has like some extra patch or emblem embroidered on the sleeve, something so that when this employee wears that shirt, it stands out and the rest of the company knows they've done something special to get that. There's only a couple of these around, and other people want to emulate that. All right. You can look at doing some sort of a group outing. Maybe take everyone out to play miniature golf. I don't know. You take them go-karting. Figure out something, right? In this prompt, we're going to also include a brief one-sentence explanation of why it motivates the remodeling team and helps with retention. So let's get into that. And let's just jump over into ChatGPT and see what it does. So I've taken our prompt, right? Give me 5 creative low-cost ideas to boost morale and show appreciation. We specialize in kitchen and bath. Boom. Everything we just talked about, I put it here. And now I'm going to hit go. And we'll see what we got. All right. So here we have a quarterly team breakfast and maybe some toolbox talk. What is it? Well, once every quarter, host a simple breakfast at the shop or a job site. Maybe you go to a special restaurant, followed by a short team huddle and some wins. Go over some of the company information. You show appreciation, build team unity, and reinforce the company culture. It's a good day for everybody, right? Maybe there's some sort of an award that you give out. The clean cut crew, right? If they run a good job site and it's organized, the cleanest, best managed project gets bragging rights and some sort of a prize. There you go. You could do a twice a year, the Precision Pro Award. These are names that ChatGPT just came up. You can change them, come up with your own, right? So instead of employee of the quarter, you do the twice a year and you recognize the standout team. So maybe you look at a whole crew, right? And every 6 months, it's somebody who demonstrates exceptional skill, attitude, and consistency. All right, here's that idea. Maybe you give them a limited edition shirt or a hat. And only people that get this have to win the award. Don't cheapen their award by giving this crap out to other people because you wanted some sort of a discount and you bought like 50 of them. No, you make it special for those people. Maybe you do some sort of a project completion pizza party, right? So when a big project gets wrapped up, maybe it was a tough client to work with, or maybe the job project was really hard. These are things you can do. Here's you can do some sort of an annual legacy day, a paid rest reset day, right? So maybe once a year, the top team member gets a surprise day off. Maybe you get them a gift card so they can take off and go golfing. I don't know. You come up with some different ideas. And I'll give you an example. Things can be, you can also do awards and plaques. So like at the Remodeling Academy, we have the Sharpest Blade Award, and we have the Golden Hammer Award. And these go out to remodelers that are in our program that excel and meet certain benchmarks, right? They can win that award. So you can set, and this is something you get to put in your office, put up on your wall. And you can show everybody, that's right, I'm a winner. So again, you can use these creatively in your company. You don't have to give out just like big money bonuses. You can do plaques. One company I worked for, you could get like a special, they give you like a stainless steel mug and it had the award on it. Everyone likes to have their coffee in the morning, and so maybe you get them a nice tumbler, right? And then you get it engraved and put the special award on there that they're a winner, and it's in your company colors. Again, you're building up your team and you're building up the morale within your organization. So recognize those people that do great things, and they will want to continue to help build a great company with you. All right, that's everything we have for today. Thanks for tuning in for day 14 of the AI Prompt Challenge. We'll be back again tomorrow for day 15. And remember, then we are about halfway through. So thanks so much and wish you the best. If you've missed anything, come over to the YouTube channel and you'll see we have recordings of all the previous AI prompts. All right, have a good one.